Hi, hello. I'm Kaylin Gunn, and I am a freshman animation major. Today, I'm going to be showing you a bit of my creative process. So, what do? I am a digital artist and animator. What do I use for these things? I usually use Procreate for my drawings, and for my animations, I might be a bit of a flip-a-clip user, or, a bit of Procreate, it works in your dreams kind of an animator. So, what inspires me to animate? Well, I'm a bit of a Wings of Fire fan, as you may have gathered, just, kind of looking at me here. But I'm also inspired by things like Arcane and YouTube animators. Once I've got my inspiration, I can start on my sketch, whether that's traditional or digitally done, and I'll spend lots of time on my anatomy, only for it to get covered by wings, of course, dragons. With my sketch done, I make a critical decision. How lazy am I feeling? Do I make it lined or lineless? If I make it lined, you can kind of see my process here. I just go over it, and then I get annoyed with it, and so I, do the critical part of the process where I go and play the block game for approximately 4 hours. Now, should I decide that I actually want to make a completed piece with full detail, I will just go right into the colors. I'll start blocking it in, getting all those little details in there, and I'll do that all in one session because I love it. And then I'll fear rendering and, do the mandatory rollerblading break. Very important. Rollerblading session concluded, I'll go back to rendering, the fun part, and then I'll remember why I didn't want to do the rendering, and I'll go back to blocking. 8-hour session edition. Then I'll go back to finish rendering, and I discover that I actually do in fact like this thing, and I am an artist. As for my animation process, it's pretty similar. You can kind of see a quick process here in the background. I start with a sketch, I do my line art, I do my colors, and then I add in the details finally. And if I choose to shade it, that comes last, unsurprisingly. Look, finished animation. Here you can see a bit more of a complete process for a multi-animator project I did. And then I get distracted and do a 4-hour session doing a different animation. It's necessary. And then I'll go back and finish the dreaded rendering frame by frame, because I can't be bothered to learn better animation programs.
Wow, look, the finished product. At normal speed.
Linear or non-linear processes aside, they all turn out just fine. I pour my heart and soul into each one of my pieces, and you can see a few of them up above here. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for listening. Have a good one.